Tonight's Rage main event, T-Dog Tomasio with a huge opportunity. The Rage Television Championship on the line, defended by reigning champion Stefan von Berger, accompanied as always by Sylvia Strong.
Tonight's Rage main event is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and it is for the RWL Rage Television Championship.
This whole main event stemming from a situation between Sylvia Strong and General Manager Hangman Tex Lynch over at Snarl. Apparently Stefan von Berger making some disparaging remarks regarding T-Dog Tomasio, Hangman Tex Lynch's Masks Incorporated tag team partner and friend of long standing. Well, Hangman Tex Lynch putting his Memphis Millionaire money where his mouth is, staking $25,000 that Stefan von Berger cannot beat T-Dog Tomasio, against T-Dog Tomasio becoming the new Rage Television Champion. What a wager between the Snarl General Manager and Sylvia Strong, two-time Manageress of the Year. This one's gonna be a wild main event. Can't wait to see the outcome on this one.
Favoring Von Berger is a foregone conclusion for me. I like T-Dog and everything, but Von Berger is playing on a different level these days, and I don't know that Tomasio is going to be able to keep up. I just don't see T-Dog pulling this one off.
And here is the reigning Rage Television Champion Stefan von Berger, the Teutonic technician from Heidelberg, Germany, accompanied by Sylvia Strong. And he has been Rage Television Champion for quite some time now. And it doesn't look like he's going to be willing to just hand it over just because of who T-Dog Tomasio happens to be, especially since he doesn't care very much for T-Dog Tomasio or his stylings.
If Von Berger had any sense of class, he would have kept his big mouth shut.
Yeah, there was no need for him to be stirring the pot against a guy who really wasn't posing any kind of real threat to him until he started talking trash about the guy. Can't blame Tex of T-Dog for being annoyed.
And that right there, fans, is what it's all about, the RWL Rage Television Championship, hanging in the balance in tonight's main event.
The challenger, accompanied by Hangman Tex Lynch from parts unknown, weighing 240 pounds. Here is T-Dog Tomasio. His opponent, accompanied by Sylvia Strong from Heidelberg, Germany, weighing 312 pounds, the Rage Television Champion, Stefan von Berger.
Stefan von Berger has certainly grown as a performer in the Stronghold. Of course, one half of the Insiders with Big Jake Blackwell and the current Rage Television Champion. He's about to put that title on the line here. And well, gotta be a nerve-wracking moment for Stefan von Berger. This is the most pressure T-Dog Tomasio has had to endure in his post-Masks Incorporated career. Here we go, Willie Johnson rings the bell. They lock up T-Dog Tomasio with a choke lift on Von Berger. Von Berger gouges the eyes of T-Dog Tomasio. Stefan von Berger drives a knee into the back of T-Dog. Stefan von Berger takes himself topside. Here we go, misses with the driving knees. T-Dog Tomasio right there to pick up the pieces. Whoa, Von Berger puts a stop on him and delivers a headbutt. T-Dog Tomasio counters with a kick to the midsection, locks it up. Another choke lift and another eye gouge from Stefan von Berger. Von Berger goes behind. Big time Russian leg sweep. And raining hard right hands on the head of T-Dog Tomasio, followed up by hard left hands and a stomp to the midsection. Stefan von Berger, the Teutonic technician, opening fire on T-Dog Tomasio, determined to hang on to the Rage Television title. One half of the Insiders with Big Jake Blackwell. Stefan von Berger on the canvas. T-Dog Tomasio delivers a stomp to the shoulder. Does it again. Hangman Tex Lynch standing ringside looking supremely confident. and his tag team partner, T-Dog Tomasio, up on the top. Whoa, look at this, a hard shot to the face of Blackwell, and a double axe handle. Takes him down to the canvas. T-Dog Tomasio returning fire on Stefan von Berger. The Rage Television title hanging in the balance here. T-Dog Tomasio opens up with a series of shots and a hard right hand that takes von Berger down to the canvas, followed up with a stomp to the shoulder. Stefan von Berger on the defensive here. T-Dog Tomasio whips von Berger out onto the apron. Von Berger counters with a right. Brings himself back in over... Whoa! Takes T-Dog Tomasio down with a knee in the process. Von Berger taken down by T-Dog Tomasio. Hangman Tex Lynch rallying the troops here. Tomasio rounds up Von Berger, 300 plus pounds, hung up on the top rope. The Dogster rounds up. Stefan von Berger pitches him to the corner. T-Dog quickly making his way to the top turnbuckle, and here we go, elbow across the chest. Wow! Stefan von Berger in big time trouble as T-Dog Tomasio gonna go for it again. I don't believe it. Stefan von Berger back up on his feet. No, misses with the double axe handle that time. A hard right to the back of the head. T-Dog Tomasio compensating for the mistake here. Rounds up Von Berger. Von Berger quickly escaping that move. Takes down T-Dog Tomasio. Schoolyard bully pummeling here from the Teutonic technician. Stefan von Berger. T-Dog Tomasio counters with a kick to the head. T-Dog again with a stomp to the shoulder of Stefan von Berger. Repeating the process several times. T-Dog, whoa, he's got him by the throat. Look at this. A choke slam from T-Dog Tomasio. Determined to win this matchup and become the new Rage Television champion. Dragging the rather ponderous bulk of Stefan von Berger center ring. Here goes for a cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Von Berger still in the game here. T-Dog Tomasio going back to work here. Redoubling the effort here. Uh-oh, here he goes. He's setting him up for the big dog bite power bomb. And there it is. T-Dog Tomasio won this one with... Oh, man, here we go. 1, 2. Oh! Well, now, Stefan von Berger getting that shoulder up. T-Dog Tomasio's won many a match with that powerbomb. Jawbreaker from Stefan von Berger. Von Berger draws a knee. A spiked knee right into the head of Tomasio. A series of forearms. Von Berger with a spear. And here we go with a cover. 1, 2. And another almost 3, but T-Dog Tomasio getting the right shoulder up. Hangman Tex Lynch rallying T-Dog not to give up, to stick it out and fight it out here. Oh, well, here we go, Von Berger with a submission on T-Dog Tomasio. This could be the end. T-Dog Tomasio in big trouble, can't get to the ropes. Is he gonna tap out? Von Berger releasing the hold. Can't imagine why, but he did. A series of short kicks to the head of T-Dog Tomasio, followed up with a series of hard right hands. A stomp to the midsection. Tomasio turns it around. Delivers a couple of lefts to the head of Stefan von Berger. T-Dog with a kick to the leg. Von Berger counters, rolls back up to his feet. Again, T-Dog Tomasio countering. Sylvia Strong looking slightly concerned here. T-Dog Tomasio all the way up on the top turnbuckle with Stefan von Berger standing himself up. Here we go. He tagged him that time with the double axe handle. Stomp to the midsection. T-Dog Tomasio currently in control here. A possible submission on Stefan von Berger. Von Berger was nowhere to go. Referee Willie Johnson checking him. But Stefan von Berger yanks the leg out, sweeps the leg, escapes the hold, and here we go again. Von Berger misses with a couple of shots. T-Dog Tomasio hauls in halfway across the ring by his hair. Von Berger back up on his feet. T-Dog Tomasio escorts him to the corner, head first into the turnbuckle. T-Dog yanking the arm of Von Berger, using the ropes for leverage. The Dogster moves back in. Hard whip into the corner. Here goes. Whoa! Clothesline takes down Von Berger. Stefan Von Berger on the receiving end of some bad business here. Here's an elbow across the chest from the Dogster. Currently in control of this matchup. The Rage Television title on the line. Von Berger hung up against the ropes. T-Dog bouncing him off the ropes with hard forearms to the back. Von Berger with a shot, a rebound off the ropes, a clothesline that takes T-Dog Tomasio down. A stomp to the arm from Stefan Von Berger. Von Berger making his way up to the top. Here we go. Drives a knee right across the chest of T-Dog Tomasio. Now hard right hands again from the Teutonic technician Stefan Von Berger. A series of kicks. T-Dog Tomasio now finding himself back in trouble again as Stefan Von Berger reassumes control of this Rage Television title matchup. Knees into the back of T-Dog Tomasio. T-Dog turns it around again. A couple of hard forearms to the head of Von Berger. T-Dog Tomasio setting him up again. The dog bite power bomb, but no. Back body drop from Stefan Von Berger. And it looks like he's stalking for the end here. T-Dog Tomasio could be in trouble. Von Berger, hard shot to the midsection, a kick to the head. A couple of hard shots with forearm. T-Dog Tomasio on the ropes. Stefan Von Berger again yanking the arm against the ropes. Spinning discus punch, down goes T-Dog Tomasio right in front of Sylvia Strong. Stefan Von Berger looking to wrap this one up quick here. What is he? T-Dog Tomasio quickly back up on his feet. Von Berger counters with a kick. Another series of running forearms and another spear. Here we go. Here's the cover. 1, 2. And again, only a 2. Von Berger very much annoyed with Willie Johnson. A stomp to the midsection. T-Dog slips out the back door. Delivers a kick to the leg. Locks up Von Berger. Von Berger whipped to the corner. Here we go, clothesline, and here we go. Oh, man. Rebounded out, over the shoulder, head first into the turnbuckle. T-Dog rebounds off the ropes, a running kick to the face, another rebound off the rope, and a leg drop. What a combination from the Dogster. Von Berger quickly back up on his feet. T-Dog Tomasio counters with elbows. The Dogster misses with his swing. Rounds up Von Berger in any case. Drives a knee into the back of Von Berger. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, no. Stefan Von Berger powering out of the pin yet again. Hangman Tex Lynch partying, sensing victory could be near. Here we go, elbow across the chest of Stefan Von Berger. T-Dog Tomasio rounds him up. He's got the choke slam set up, and boom, there it is. Here we go. T-Dog Tomasio not quite finished just yet. Von Berger back up on his feet. Here it is. T-Dog Tomasio setting it up. The dog bite power bomb again. And boom, there it is. T-Dog Tomasio goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. I do not believe it. T-Dog Tomasio, the new Rage Television champion. Shut up, as Tex would say.
Here's the time. 9 minutes and 55 seconds. Your winner and the new RWL Rage Television Champion, T-Dog Tomasio.
Well, fans, how about this? The Dogster pulling a rabbit out of the hat for sure, picking up an upset win over the Teutonic technician Stefan Von Berger to become the new RWL Rage Television Champion. And you've got to know, Hangman Tex Lynch has got to be extremely proud of his Masks Incorporated tag team partners. They will be a celebration in Greensboro tonight. Well, fans, what a rare night it has been on RWL Rage, but that concludes this week's edition. We thank you, as always, for joining us. Be sure to stick around, because coming up next, it's going to be Hangman Tex Lynch, Wally Cardell, and Johnny Bianco on RWL Snarl coming up this Saturday. We'll see you next time here at Rage. For all of us, I've been Don Hickson. Thank you so much for being with us, and we will see you next time at ringside. Good night, everybody.